Your third eye is literally waking up. Ancient understood this connection. The ancient Egyptians depicted the pineal gland in their art as the eye of Horus, and their priests used cannabis-infused oils to anoint this spot on the forehead during initiation rituals. In India, sadhus, holy men, have used cannabis for centuries to enhance their meditations and develop siddhis, supernatural abilities like clairvoyance and telepathy. Modern brain scans now show why this works. Cannabis increases blood flow to the prefrontal cortex by up to 40%, the same area associated with psychic abilities and spiritual visions. A 2022 study from the University of California found that regular cannabis users scored significantly higher on tests of intuition and pattern recognition compared to non-users. But there's a right way and wrong way to activate your third eye with cannabis. Native American shamans would prepare for weeks before using cannabis in vision quests, purifying their bodies through fasting and sweat lodges. They understood what science now confirms, that a clean physical vessel allows for clearer spiritual visions. Modern researchers at Johns Hopkins have found that combining cannabis with meditation increases its psychic enhancing effects by nearly 60%. This may explain why so many people report sudden insights about their life path or solutions to long-standing problems during cannabis-enhanced meditation sessions. The most fascinating evidence comes from dream research. A study published in the Journal of Psychoactive Drugs found that cannabis users who take tolerance breaks experience incredibly vivid and prophetic dreams as their pineal gland rebounds with increased activity. This mirrors exactly what Tibetan Buddhist monks report during advanced dream yoga practices. The ability to maintain awareness in the dream state and receive spiritual guidance. Ancient Greek oracles at Delphi were said to use cannabis preparations to enhance their prophetic visions, and now we understand the neuroscience behind this phenomenon. For those seeking to develop their intuition, cannabis can serve as a powerful training tool when used responsibly. Start with small doses in quiet settings. Focus on your third eye area between the eyebrows and pay attention to any images, symbols, or knowings that arise. Keep a journal to track your insights. You may be surprised at how accurate they prove to be over time. Remember that true psychic development requires balance. Just as ancient traditions combined cannabis with meditation and purification, we too must approach this sacred tool with respect and intention. When used wisely, cannabis becomes more than just a plant. It becomes a key to unlocking the vast potential of human consciousness. Beneath the surface of your conscious mind lies a vast hidden world psychologists call the shadow. All parts of yourself you denied, ignored, or forgotten. Cannabis has the ability to bring these aspects into the light, the truth serum for your soul. A 2023 study from the University of New Mexico found potential buried memories 40% more effectively than traditional talk therapy alone. This explains why ancient healing traditions from Africa to the Amazon used cannabis in purification rituals, not to escape reality, but to face it with courageous honesty. Modern neuroscience shows how this works at a biological level. THC temporarily reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, allowing us to examine painful memories without the usual panic response. At the same time, it enhances connectivity between brain regions, helping us see connections between past experiences and present behaviors. This dual effect creates what psychologists call a window of tolerance. where traumatic memories can be processed without overwhelming the system. Research from MAPS, Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, shows cannabis-assisted therapy produces breakthroughs in just 1 to 3 sessions that might normally take months of conventional therapy. Ancient cultures developed sophisticated systems for this shadow work. The Dagara people of West Africa used cannabis in rituals where community members would mirror back a person's hidden patterns with loving honesty. In India, Ayurvedic practitioners prescribed specific cannabis preparations to help patients release samskaras, deep emotional imprints from past experiences. Today, therapists are rediscovering these ancient approaches. A groundbreaking study from Johns Hopkins in 2022 found that combining cannabis with journaling increased emotional breakthroughs by 65% compared to cannabis use alone. The shadow work process follows a natural rhythm with cannabis. First comes the uncomfortable revelation. Perhaps you suddenly see how you sabotage relationships or understand a childhood wound still affecting you. Then comes the compassionate witnessing. The plant's calming effects help you observe these truths without judgment. Finally comes the integration. As the high fades, you're left with clearer understanding and new choices. Shamans of the Mazatec tradition in Mexico call this process the little death, where old versions of ourselves die so new ones can be born. Modern research confirms cannabis is particularly effective for specific shadow work applications. A University of Washington study found it helps break addictive patterns by revealing their emotional roots. Veterans with PTSD report cannabis helps them process traumatic memories safely. Even couples in crisis find it unveils hidden relationship dynamics. But the key is intention, approaching the experience as sacred medicine rather than recreation. As psychologist Carl Jung taught, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Cannabis, used wisely, becomes a powerful ally in this liberating work of self-discovery. The most profound healing happens when we combine cannabis with other shadow work tools. Try using it before. Journaling to access deeper truths, art therapy to express buried emotions, or mirror work to practice self-acceptance. Ancient traditions always paired plant medicines with rituals, lighting candles, setting intentions, creating sacred space. These practices signal to your subconscious that it's safe to reveal what's being hidden. When we approach cannabis with this reverence, it becomes more than a drug. It becomes a mirror showing us who we truly are and who we might become. Deep within you flows an invisible river of energy that ancient cultures called many names: prana, chi, or life force. Modern science measures it as bioelectricity moving through your nervous system. Cannabis has a remarkable ability to make this energy flow more powerfully, often creating physical sensations of warmth, tingling, or waves moving through your body. A 2023 study from the University of Arizona found that cannabis increases electrical conductivity in the body by up to 28%, explaining why so many users report feeling energy surges in their experience. This matches exactly with what yoga masters describe as Kundalini awakening, that rising serpent of energy that climbs your spine when spiritual blocks dissolve. Ancient energy workers understood cannabis as a powerful tool for balancing the body's subtle systems. Taoist alchemists in China used cannabis in combination with breathing exercises to stimulate qi flow through meridian pathways. Ayurvedic practitioners in India prescribed specific cannabis preparations to clear blocked negative energy channels centuries before. Modern science confirmed these pathways exist. Today, researchers at the HeartMath Institute have measured how cannabis can help synchronize your heart rhythm with your brain waves, creating in 2022 used advanced biofeedback devices to show that cannabis significantly increases energy flow at the third eye and crown chakras in 78% of users. This explains the common reports of head pressure or forehead tingling during cannabis use. But there's an important balancing act. While cannabis excels at activating upper chakras, vision, intuition, connection to spirit, it can sometimes disconnect users from their root chakra, grounding, stability, physical presence. This is why indigenous traditions always combined cannabis with grounding practices, walking barefoot on earth, hugging trees, or eating root vegetables after ceremonies. Modern energy healers are rediscovering these ancient applications. Physical therapists report cannabis helps patients become more aware of blocked areas in their bodies during sessions. Reiki practitioners find it amplifies both their ability to sense energy and their clients' ability to feel the healing flow. Even massage therapists notice clients on medical cannabis release muscle tension faster as energy blockages dissolve. But the real magic happens when you combine cannabis with conscious breath work, a practice now being studied at Stanford University for its ability to induce mystical states. The rhythmic breathing patterns help guide the cannabis-enhanced energy where it's needed most. For those seeking to work intentionally with cannabis for energy awakening, start with small doses in a quiet space. Focus on your breath, moving up your spine with each inhalation. Notice where you feel warmth, tingling, or resistance. These are signs of energy moving or blocked areas needing attention. Ancient yogis would use cannabis before pranayama, breathwork, to amplify its effects, and modern science confirms this combination can produce states of expanded awareness similar to advanced meditation. Remember that energy work with cannabis is about gentle awakening, not forceful pushing. When approached with patience and respect, this becomes one of the most powerful tools for experiencing your true nature as pure, flowing energy. The most exciting new research comes from studies on cannabis and the vagus nerve, the body information connecting gut, heart, and brain. Scientists now believe many of cannabis' healing effects come from how it stimulates this crucial nerve, which controls relaxation, healing, and spiritual connection. This may explain why so many users report heart-opening experiences and deep feelings of love during their sessions. As we continue bridging ancient wisdom with modern science, we're rediscovering what spiritual traditions always knew: that cannabis at its highest use isn't a toxicant, but a key to unlocking the vast energetic potential within every human being. Many people today use cannabis like wine, unwind, and check out from reality. But science now reveals this casual approach might be working against your spiritual growth. A 2023 study from the University of Colorado found that daily recreational users showed 22% lower dopamine sensitivity compared to occasional users, making it harder to feel joy. Brain scans show corners, the area linked to higher thinking and spiritual connection, actually became less active over time with heavy use. This explains why so many regular smokers report feeling spiritually stuck, even while cannabis frequently. Ancient traditions understood this